Hi everyone, I'm Lucy from Sew Essential and I'm here today to share some of the latest Burda patterns with you. And I've picked out gorgeous fabrics that you could pair them with. Everything I talk about today is available on our lovely website, and you'll find the links to our website and all the products I mentioned below. If you like what you see today, please like and subscribe, because every Friday I bring you a video packed full of sewing goodness. And if you can't wait a whole week, do jump on and have a look at our Instagram account, where we share daily posts on our feed, fun videos, tips, tutorials, and lots more sewing goodness there too. I'll also show you, I've picked out just my favourites today for the video, but we will also show you a slideshow of the full range at the end of the video as well, so do stay tuned for that. So I was really excited by this release from Burda. It's the first one we've had from the big four pattern companies for a while. That has had quite a large number of designs in it, so that was quite refreshing. I don't know whether it's to do with COVID and like the knock-on effect that had on pretty much everything last year, but some of the releases there haven't been as many designs as usual, but this one there was a good healthy number, and I felt there were some really lovely designs that I'm very excited to tell you about. So the first one I want to talk to you about is a lovely skirt, but I'll just give you the size range first. So the majority of these patterns come in an 8 to 18. The 8 is a 31.5 bust, 24.5 waist and 34 hip, and the 18 is 39.5 bust, 32.5 waist and 41.75 hip. So that's the size range for the majority of them. Do check on the website though, because all the details are on there. But this first one I want to share with you, it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous button down skirt with two equally lovely options. So there is a knee length, they're both fitted or semi-fitted they say, but I think they're quite fitted really. But the first one is a knee length sort of pencil skirt shape, quite high-waisted, button down. It's got a yoke across the top on the front and the back. It's got darts under the yoke on the back to just give you that little bit of shape over your bum, and it's also got little pocket flaps that sit underneath the yoke just for a fun little bit of detail. And then there's also a shorter version which finishes above the knee. It does look quite short on the model. I think I might want to lengthen that a little bit, but then again she's probably got much longer legs than me, so it might not be that short on me. But the same idea again, sort of fitted with the yoke, button down, but it's shorter and it's got a lovely ruffle panel on as the hem. Just a really lovely design. I just think I would get so much wear out of this. On the shorter version as well, they've got buttonholes for you to feed a waist tie through as well, and that gives it a really nice look. So I've chosen two fabrics for this. I thought option one, you could go for, like they have done on the pattern packet, you could go for a plain version. We've got this Marmaris cotton sateen fabric, which is a John Caldor in this sort of beige colour. If you wanted to go for something really neutral, I thought that would look lovely in the knee length version with some, you know, tortoise shell type buttons on it perhaps, and a crisp white shirt. I thought would look lovely. We also do this in a few other colours as well, navy, red and like a peachy pinky colour as well. I know sometimes people want to see some neutrals. I'm all about the bright colours, but I thought I'd throw that one in there for anyone who prefers a neutral. And then the short version, we've got a few of these lovely cotton sateen prints. There's this one which has got this gorgeous sort of navy blue, midnight blue background and beautiful flowers and butterflies in all these different colours, lovely for summer, and it's just got a nice weight to it, this fabric has, and we've got it in a few designs. We've got like a navy blue with like a red sort of geometric abstract print on it, and then we've also got like a greeny colourway with a peacock sort of design on it as well. So, and also we have got a white background with a blue sort of animal print on it, but they're a nice weight. They've got a little bit of give to them. They're ideal for that sort of skirt, which it suggests twill, cottons, denims, that sort of thing. And I just thought, oh, that would look so pretty made up in that with that ruffle panel. So that would be my other choice for that one. The next pattern I wanted to talk to you about is number 6118. This is supposed to be a super easy pattern. It's a sort of wrap sundress or top with a twist. So rather than the wrap being at the front, it crosses over and wraps at the back, which gives you a lovely V at the back. Just a really interesting design detail. The ties come around the front then and you tie them at the front. It's supposed to be very easy to make. It is for jersey or knit fabrics. And I think you want something like a viscose jersey that's got a nice bit of drape to it. Because you've also got, the neckline looks nice and easy as well, because that is a casing, and then you thread a tie through the casing to do like a drawstring effect. I did share a video on our YouTube channel and also on our reels on Instagram of how to make those sort of spaghetti straps using your overlocker, a really quick easy way to make them that turns them through as well. So it might be worth you checking that out if you haven't already seen it. That would be useful for this pattern. The dress version comes as a sort of midi maxi length or knee length, and then there is also a really cute top that you can make as well. The fabric I chose for this is this Lady McElroy polyester viscose jersey fabric in this gorgeous floral print. I just think this is so lovely and unusual. So you've got this sort of deep blue background with the black flowers, but they're outlined in white, so they really stand out. I haven't seen a design like this before. I think it's really beautiful and unusual. It's a nice weight, it's got lovely drape and movement, so it'd be ideal for a pattern like that, you know, with the gathering around the neckline for the casing, where you need a little bit of movement and drape in the fabric. I think it would look beautiful made up in that. I would be tempted to make the midi length or maxi length version in that. And we've also got like a lovely plain jersey, a John Caldor one, and another viscose one that are plain, that would work really well for that as well. Or if you just wanted to make the top, and it comes in a really wide range of colours. It's called Ritual Jersey. Loads of vibrant colours. I think it would look really great made up in that as well. The next pattern is one for larger sizes, so I'll just give you the sizes. It runs from an 18 to a 28. So the 18 is a 39.5 bust, 32.5 waist and 41.75 hip. And the 28 is a 50.5 burst, 43.5 waist and 52.75 hip. And the pattern number is 6108. It's a lovely shirt dress or blouse pattern. So all of these you get in a couple of options, so lots of mileage in these patterns. I really like the design of this. You've got the option for the shirt dress, which is sort of a maxi midi length again. It's got a collar stand. If you wanted to, you could do my tutorial where you add a little ruffle to that collar stand. There is a YouTube video for it if you want to get on the channel and have a look. If you wanted to add a little twist to your make, you could do that. And then it's a button down. It's got some elasticated, it's not the waist doesn't look like it's elasticated all the way around. It looks like there's just sections of the waist that are elasticated, and then there's a waist tie that you tie over that. It's buttoned down all the way down the front of the dress. You've got bust darts to give you some shape in the bodice, and then the sleeves are gathered into a sort of quite narrow cuff. And then the blouse version, it looks like it's probably finished with a facing, I would imagine, because it's just a clean sort of crew neck on the blouse. Button down again, same bust darts. It's got little V's at the side, little vents. I don't know whether you'd call them a vent. It's not covered up. It's just like a little slit at the side at the hem. And then the sleeves have got these really cute little ties on them, which I just think are lovely. So yeah, just really nice designs, you know, just a few cute design features as you would expect from Burda. For the dress version, we've got some lovely cotton lawns and shirting fabrics that you might want to use, some nice linens as well that could work well for that. But the version I went for, I really love a blouse or a shirt. I just think they're so easy to wear in the spring and the summer, especially in the UK at the moment. Our weather hasn't exactly been May-like, but it's, yeah, blouses are just perfect for that sort of, you know, when it's not warm enough to wear dresses and things yet. I really like wearing blouses, but look at this beautiful silky soft. This is a Lady McElroy again, It's a polyester. And it's just absolutely beautiful. It's an animal print, black and white, but then it's got these odd little splashes of colour in green, yellow, sort of like a rusty orangey colour and a blue. Beautiful drape and movement. I think would work brilliantly for the blouse version of that pattern. I just absolutely adore this fabric. It is silky soft to the touch. Yeah, so just really, really lovely to wear as well, I'm sure. And then the next pattern is 6134, which is a jumpsuit and a playsuit pattern. Now this sort of jumped out at me. Sorry, couldn't resist that. Sorry, I do apologise, that was terrible. But I love a playsuit. To me, I sort of ruled out for a long time and thought I don't think I'd really ever wear a playsuit. But then eventually I bought one, just like a pull-on jersey one, and I wore it so much last summer when the weather was hot, because I go on a lot of bike rides with my kids, and it was a great way to sort of stay cool and feel comfortable, but be able to be quite active on the bikes and stuff like that as well. But then it was just great for the beach, it was great for just chilling out at home in the garden, and I really did embrace the playsuit love last summer, and I found it really, really useful to have in my wardrobe. So this one has got a lovely scoop neckline. It's got cute little frills. It's sleeveless and it's got cute little frills round the armholes. It's got an elasticated waist, and then it's just sort of gathered into the elasticated waist, and then just sort of straight shorts on it. And there's also a jumpsuit version which has got like a sort of grown on tie, I think, at the front. So it's actually part of the fabric of the bodice or whatever, comes into a tie at the front, and then it's the sort of cropped culotte sort of length, and just plain sort of sleeveless version for the jumpsuit, both of which I really, really like. I think would be really useful. So the playsuit version I thought would work really well in a nice cotton lawn, and I picked this one out, which is so colourful and vibrant. Obviously not to everyone's taste. I'm aware that, you know, some people probably would run a mile seeing this fabric, but I really love the bright colours. I think I saw this one featured on the Sewing Bee, and I've seen lots of people on Instagram make beautiful shirts and tops and things with this. So I thought it would carry really well as that playsuit, because you've got a lot of, it's sleeveless and also you've got your legs out as well. I think this would work brilliantly, and I'm really, really tempted if I get a chance to get round to making this up into that. The other thing I thought would work really well for the jumpsuit version is this beautiful John Caldor Hermione fabric. So is it a Hermione? Yeah, it's a Hermione. We have got more of this downstairs as well. I've brought up some of the bolts that haven't got much left because it's just easier for me to carry up the stairs. But this has got beautiful drape and movement. And I've made a jumpsuit in Hermione before and loved it. So yeah, I think that print would work brilliantly for summer as well. And then finally, we've got a nice easy jacket here, number 6123. I think this would be a great way to have a go at jacket making, because it's got, the sleeve is grown on, so there's no setting in sleeves, there's no fastenings, it's just supposed to be left open, there's no collar, it's just a nice clean round neck. And there is an option for patch pockets and a waist tie if you want to include those, and two different lengths as well. But it's collarless, it's unlined, it just looks like a nice, easy, quickly chuck on jacket just to nip to the shops or whatever. And it can look quite sort of Chanel style jacket really, but just a great way to dip your toe in the water if you just need a cover up as well for spring. If you're thinking, oh God, I've never got anything to just give me that extra layer. I think it looks like a great pattern because it wouldn't take very long to make at all. It is classed as super easy. And I think I've shown you this fairly recently, but we've managed to get some more, which is great news. I just love this boucle fabric. I think it's perfect for this time of year. It's a lovely black and white, so it sort of gives that grey effect boucle fabric, and I think that would work really well for that jacket and just be, it's a great neutral, isn't it? Grey, it's modern, contemporary, goes with so many different things in your wardrobe, so I think that would work really well. So I hope you've enjoyed that today. As I said at the start of the video, everything I talk about today is available on our lovely website, and you'll find links to our website and all the products below. And if you like what you see today, please like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.